Lads, ladies and gentlemen, it is that time of year yet again where I hit you with another top 5 custom zombie maps. All 3 of our previous editions from 2019, 2020 and 2021 have all hit over 200,000 views, so thank you guys so much for that. So let's see if we can keep that roll going as we dive straight into number 5, which this year is a 2-way tie between 2 Cold War based zombies experiences. Tu Vong by Logical Edits is a gorgeous Vietnamese jungle map, complete with an awesome main Easter egg, a fully fleshed out Cold War HUD, the helmet system from the official Black Ops 3 Zombies titles, a completely custom pap camo, and the full roster of Cold War weaponry. In addition to this, Tu Vong also boasts 4 elemental bows. These bows are different from the ones from Der Eisendrache, so new players have something to sink their teeth into. The map design and layout boast some gorgeous vistas, a healthy balance between tight and open spaces for training, all whilst coupled with dramatically different environmental settings. The Easter egg is medium in length and difficulty, and I would definitely say that the ending makes it worthwhile. And even once you conquer that, there is a healthy amount of side quests for you to also jump into. Tu Vong is a solid map and deserves its place in number 5 alongside what it ties with, which is Der Bunker by Non-Specific. Now, Der Bunker is essentially Die Machine, but in a compact format. Like Tu Vong, it has a full Cold War HUD, it has loads of Cold War weapons. Yes, that does include having the ray gun buff to actually be good. It features 2 iconic Black Ops 3 mini bosses, being the Mangler and the Panzer, as well as a short and sweet Easter egg, also with an awesome ending. What I love about Der Bunker though is how replayable it is. The Easter egg is very easy to remember, it doesn't feel tedious whatsoever, and even has a stage where you go into the dark ether, and that is seriously impressive within Black Ops 3's mod tools. To complete the map, we have a zipline system, custom voice acting, dig sites mechanics, buildables, as well as the Cold War perk machines, Wonder Fizz, and also just a map layout that just feels nice. A healthy amount of claustrophobic environments paired with some nice training areas. The level of detail is very nice indeed, and so Der Bunker also deserves its spot at number 5. Moving on to number 4, we have Void Expanse by Renegade. This map's quite close to me because we were actually the channel that was able to live premiere it just before it went onto the workshop. So the second my stream was over, it went public and people poured in. Get subscribed, by the way, so you don't miss any of those streams. But Void Expanse is essentially what happens when you bring Ascension, Revelations, and God Crovey together to make a 3-way love child, which does sound pretty strange, and let's face it, Revelations is hardly the most fan favorite map, but let me tell you, this is executed perfectly. Just with the visuals on your screen, you should be able to get a good idea on why I love this map so much. You're totally spoilt for training spots, so this map is great for a high round attempt in co-op. The level of detail and general design is absolutely stunning. You've got some reimagined iconic locations from Ascension, such as the Lunar Lander training spot near where PhD was in Black Ops 1, along with the Ascension spawn room, with functional rotating Spinny Boy and functional Lunar Landers. You've got a whole host of custom new areas, laser traps from God Crovey, a completely bespoke custom mystery box with weapons ported from completely different IPs such as Killing Floor. You've got Mangler mini bosses, you've got a complete custom Easter egg quest, and just all round is an experience that just keeps drawing you in. Honestly, the visuals and artistic style alone is enough for me to keep coming back to Void Expanse, and so it deserves its spot definitely at number 4. Coming in at number 3, we have Astoria by Hibs. Hibs? I don't know. This map is a stunning 3-way blend between Dead of the Night, Buried, and I'll actually even say Wanted by Zeroy, another classic custom zombies map. The level of detail in this map is simply off the chain, even down to the smaller things such as having blood splatters appear on your weapon when you kill at close range. You've got some absolutely gorgeous vistas, you've got a fully fledged mansion, the hedge maze inspired from Buried, a beautiful pack-a-punch area, as well as, yet again like the other maps in this list, a perfect balance between open training areas and claustrophobic corridors. It features nostalgic AI such as the werewolves from Dead of the Night, along with the witches from Buried. There is a healthy amount of side Easter egg quests, as well as the main quest being both engaging and worthwhile, with an awesome wonder weapon as a reward. To stick to the old-timey feel of the map, the weapon loadout is that of World War II, and it's all topped off with one of the most important features, in my opinion, of making a map look really good, and that is some flawless lighting. It's engaging, it's fun, it's replayable, and is probably one of the best looking maps that I've played. Astoria is definitely deserving of a top 3 spot. Next up at number 2, we have Mori Rebirth by Emox Manga and Robert. As you can imagine, this is the reimagination of Mori, one of the best looking custom zombie maps for Black Ops 3 ever. And this time, it's back with a completely new main quest, a generous expansion of the playable area with completely new locales, tons of side Easter eggs, an update to the visuals, an update to the weapons, custom voice acting. Basically, it is a completely new map. Now, in terms of general gameplay, for those who enjoy replayability and don't tend to focus on Easter eggs, the sheer beauty and mix of familiar and new locations will will keep you coming back. There are tons of weapons to upgrade and Pack-a-Punch, which by the way has been overhauled to increase damage with each repack, similarly to how the Pack-a-Punch worked in Black Ops 4. There are also multiple mechanics that will keep you engaged, such as a monkey that can spawn and try and steal your perks, multiple podiums that hold a wide array of different challenges to engage in, and of course we have to address the elephant in the room, elemental shrink rays from Shangri-La. You may actually remember that the shrink ray was actually supposed to have elemental upgrades, which was uncovered quite recently, and so what these guys have decided to do is just make that a reality. It's really well executed. You can also just use the original if you want that hit of nostalgia, and it even comes coupled with an additional variant, which is the puke gun, which is kind of like a cut version of it that causes a chain reaction of zombies to just kind of get, do that. It's a fun map, it's creative, it's gorgeous, it's got an incredible level of attention to detail, and like I said, there is always something to do in it. The only real gripe that I will say about this map is that the main Easter egg quest is incredibly long, and for some people that's actually a good thing. They like the challenge. People loved Leviathan after all. When it comes down to personal preference, I prefer my Easter eggs being kind of medium-sized, but if you're someone who really wants a challenge, who really wants a stretched out Easter egg which has a lot of steps, it is actually a major win for you because Mori Rebirth has exactly that. And the boss fight, damn, is it freaking hard, and if you're a fan of Dead Ops Arcade, you're definitely going to want to play it. Mori Rebirth is a gorgeous, incredibly fun experience, regardless of whether you're a general gameplay person or an Easter egg hunter. It caters for all, and it's definitely worth your download and deserves its spot at number 2. But now it's time for some honorable mentions. First up, there's Infection by Vorteron, which is a reimagination of Hotel, the Custom Zombies map from World at War. This is the most Black Ops 3 Zombies map, period, including the actual Black Ops 3 Zombies maps. If you remember the Black Ops 3 campaign, you'll remember the Coalescence Corporation, and this takes place in one of their hotels. There is exo sliding, a range of DLC weapons from Black Ops 3, but the real reason this map is featured in this video is actually the Easter egg. It is so unique. You effectively have trials, some of which are based on Free Run, which is a bonus mode in Black Ops 3 that pretty much no one played but everyone should, and also some survival areas that give you full access to the exo movement system, such as wall riding and boost jumping. But this is definitely the kind of map that you'll have to play yourself to appreciate fully, especially that main Easter egg. I mean, honestly, the free run system as an Easter egg concept is such a cool idea, and it's just beautifully executed and more than worth playing. Next up, we have Extraction by Program 115. This is set in an old German facility, complete with Modern Warfare 2019 weapons, a full main Easter egg with a really cool ending, challenges, craftables, custom power-ups, 14 perks, and a nice level of detail. This is the kind of map that you would expect to also be in the top 5 with the others. Next up is Sublevel by PSH. This is a remaster of the ZCT Custom World at War Zombies map Basement. It's effectively a challenge map that's very hard to navigate on purpose, by the way, but comes complete with tons of Cold War Zombies features, as well as some really nice throwbacks to the World at War ZCT days. It's got the salvage currency system, which would allow you to actually upgrade the rarity of your weapons and obtain armor. It's got the Cold War Pack-a-Punch system baked into the World War II Pack-a-Punch machine, RGB for days because this is referencing World at War after all. It's got gun game, and it's also got 2 completely unique styles of ray gun, one being based off of a SPAS 12 and another being based off of a G3 semi-automatic rifle. It's a fun challenge and definitely worth playing. Next honorable mention is Interment by Brodies. Now this one is actually set in the prison of The Walking Dead, which is a really cool setting for a map. I'm sure you all agree. It's got some really nice attention to detail and referencing to the TV series, along with the Brutus mini boss, some really nice lighting, but chiefly of which that I want to mention right now is the awesome freaking custom wonder weapon. You guys know I love revolvers, and you can obtain Rick's revolver and have it converted into an absolute beast of a weapon. This one is definitely worth your download. I know I'm saying that for all the maps, but seriously, play it. Coming down to the last few honorable mentions, we have Adlerstadt by Boris. Now there might be snowmen in it, but I wouldn't actually consider this to be a Christmas map. Santa isn't everywhere, and it's definitely playable at any point in the year. This is basically just a winter map. It's set in a Berlin town near a train station, and it comes with some small Easter eggs, some classic weapons, the Panzer Soldat, and a really nice level of detail. I know I'm saying that a lot as well, but genuinely, this is a gorgeous looking map. If you're into snowy winter themes and just something to play casually and have a good time on, this will definitely scratch that itch. Gatekeeper by 42, or Hasna as they prefer to be called, is the first map from this creator, but my freaking goodness does it look incredible. It doesn't have any kind of main Easter egg, but it's set in this kind of gothic village town, whatever the hell you want to call it, but it's got heavy Dark Souls vibes and just this overly creepy atmosphere. It's got the Black Ops 4 mystery box. It's got a unique system that kind of entraps you based on where you steps, so you have to look where you're going. It's quite hard to articulate why I love this map so much, but definitely visually speaking, it is an absolute goldmine. And so if you feel like just playing a map that will have your pupils dilating at every turn, this is the one to download. And now on to the last honorable mention, we have Great Leap Forward by Deadshot MP4. This map is just freaking huge. Grand in scale, both in terms of the map and also the Easter egg quest. The Easter egg quest is very long, has a bunch of steps, and will definitely keep you playing if you're into the kind of Easter eggs that require commitment. It's got some really freaking awesome steps. It's got some side quests to boot with it, weapons from Black Ops 2 as well as other titles, and also one of the coolest freaking scavengers we've ever seen in Zombies, completely overhauled and custom right down to the bottom. If that's not enough to play it, then how about some references to Shaun of the Dead, the iconic Zombies film, with the Winchester pub included. It's a wild card of a map with some awesome dynamic verticality, and if you want a big ass challenge, this is the map to play. But now here we are at number 1, a two-way tie that I think a lot of people can see coming. Two drastically different Zombies experiences, each offering some of the best in creativity and map design. Kicking off with the first of the two, we have Nightmare. This is by RDV, Zeroy, as well as Divine Fury. Where to begin with this map? I mean, it won a lot of categories in my Zombies Awards video, which you should definitely also check out. But what this map effectively is, if you haven't seen it, is a story-based experience. This is not your typical round-based Zombies map, but is instead a map telling a creeping, chilling story with genuinely probably the best level of detail I've ever seen in Black Ops 3 Zombies, and even quite possibly Zombies in general. I'm not even capping. Everything about this map screams passion and dedication. This map took a number of years to create. It features genuinely groundbreaking mechanics, and that is not me using a YouTuber adjective catalog. The Easter egg, I mean, if you can call it an Easter egg, I mean, the whole map is an Easter egg, that's the point. It's a story experience, but the actual quest itself is so damn cool, and this is probably the most custom map on the workshop. There are side quests too. You can get the Raike, and honestly, every single step that you take in this map, you can just see the amount of time that was poured into it. It is a huge technical achievement, and honestly, by not playing it at least once, you're doing yourself a massive disservice as a Zombies fan. The only thing that some people might not like about Nightmare as a Zombies map is that there is no round-based option, meaning that once you've beaten the story, you can only kind of go back into it and try and beat your previous personal best. This is kind of designed to be replayable for speedrunners more so than anyone else. But the mappers knew exactly what they were doing. They wanted to create an experience that was truly unique and different from everything else, and that is something they absolutely accomplished without question. Scavenge for materials, weapons, adrenaline shots, use your Nightmare vision to escape deadly situations, conquer the most intimidating custom zombie bosses to date. Nightmare is the experience for the Zombies fans who love a good quest. But paired with it at number 1 comes Rainy Death by Hitman Veer. This one, unlike Nightmare, is round-based and heavily influenced by Killing Floor. It's got the Killing Floor HUD, it's got a bunch of weapons, all of which are pretty much ported from different games that are not from COD. This includes Payday 2, Battlefield 4, Killing Floor 2, Dirty Bomb, Apex Legends, and more. It's got one of the most interesting, fun, engaging main quests ever in Zombies, and I'm saying Zombies in general, with features from Destiny such as the Ghost AI, the Rat King as a side quest. This literally just has everything from the favorites of different games, all brought together in faithfully remastering the World at War classic custom map. It even has Killing Floor mini bosses, unique special grenades paired with all of the unique weapons, and touching on weapons yet again, some of the coolest wonder weapons as well. I mean, I actually need to take a second to catch a breath listing all these features just to break it for you guys. But hopping back in, I mean, there's tons of side quests to go with the main quest, completely custom characters with custom voice lines, an amazing attention to detail throughout, which also includes sound design, which is a big thing that I really love, beautifully balanced map layout, and definitely the coolest freaking boss fight in Call of Duty Zombies. What's also sweet about this map is that if you're someone that really is quite intimidated by how hard the Easter egg might be or how long it is, once you reach the boss fight in this map, it is actually a save point. If you die, you do not have to restart again. You can actually just continue from that boss fight, which I think is a really underrated and brilliant feature. There is always something to do in this map, and is, in my opinion, one of, if not the best custom Zombies map ever released onto the workshop, and that is why with Nightmare, it sits comfortably at number 1. But that is all for this video, lads, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank you guys so much for being out here for this one. I'm going to quickly also plug my Zombie Roulette series. If you haven't seen Series 1, I highly recommend doing so, because I am working on a version 2 of this mod, which I will release publicly at a certain subscriber goal, which I haven't quite settled on yet. But consistently, I managed to get Mr. T Lexify, Tim Hansen, and Crazy Rabbit to feature during the series, so if you love them, definitely go check it out as well. But I'm going to be trying to make more videos soon, so make sure you're subbed if you haven't already, and if you like this video, be sure to leave a like. Massive thanks to all of the creative minds behind this community, and I'll see you guys soon. Cheers.
Kaboom.